The Battle of Coruscant is one of the largest, if not the absolute largest space battles we ever see in Star Wars history, serving as a nearly successful last gasp for the Separatists. But there's one question which always hangs over it. How did the Separatists reach Coruscant at all? As the war progressed through its third and final year, the Separatist war effort, while still not entirely out of it, had been largely repulsed by the Jedi and the Grand Army of the Republic. This late phase of the war, known as the Outer Rim Sieges, saw 6 major fronts of the Republic offensives, named for major target planets and some of the larger bastions of Separatist space: Megiddo, Sereno, Felucia, Siskine, Praesitlin, and Yagdal. While I'll be doing a more in-depth breakdown of the Outer Rim Sieges in the future, with the Republic front pushed so far, how was Coruscant vulnerable to attack? It's technically possible to get anywhere in the galaxy through a series of smaller jumps that would usually take way too long in most situations. Hyperspace travel is a dangerous proposition, and major lanes were always important to long-distance travel within any reasonable time. Aside from controlling points of interest along a route, militaries like the Republic would often be able to survey or mine along routes they controlled, controlling access without necessarily having to defend every single planet along the way. With the assumption that their core systems would be protected, many of the fleets in the core had been deployed to the Outer Rim fronts. Coruscant wasn't without protection, but aside from what was on the planet to begin with, there was less of an ability to respond with reinforcements quickly, a factor which the Separatists could take advantage of. The only question remaining for a potential Separatist incursion was how to actually get there. The solution for this problem came from Darth Sidious. It turns out when the leader of both sides of the war is the same person, there can be some pretty big security leaks. The deep core was home to many secret hyperspace routes, which would later become the keys to Imperial survival after the New Republic reclaimed most of the galaxy. At least one of these routes could be used to travel through the deep core from the Yagdal front to Coruscant's doorstep, and these routes were provided by Sidious to General Grievous. Before the Outer Rim Sieges, the Yagdal front had been used as a major launching point for prior successful Separatist campaigns led by General Grievous, known as Operation Dirge's Lance, which took the CIS from Yagdal and Typhera up to Duro and nearly Corellia, leaving significant CIS forces in the region even after the Republic began their counterattacks. The Yagdal front was drained of ships and supplies to fill the fleet as it made its way through the core towards Coruscant, and Grievous began what would turn out to be a week-long assault on the galactic capital. While they were able to capture the Supreme Chancellor at first, the heroes of the Republic, Kenobi and Skywalker, were able to rescue him, and Grievous's later flagship, Invisible Hand, was destroyed, along with the death of Count Dooku. The sheer amount of resources invested by both sides, and the heavy Separatist losses, including their political leader in Count Dooku, helped shift the balance of power, and, well, for a moment, it seemed as though it could be a turning point in the war towards the Separatist' favor. The battle is arguably what finally secured the Republic's position as the inevitable victors. That's going to do it for today's video. I plan to put out some more regular lore videos interspersed with the animated ones as I get the workflow down, but I do plan to work on both a video for the Thrawn campaign and Operation Dirge's Lance in this style. These videos do take a fair bit more time to produce and render than other videos, which is why this one in particular is a bit shorter than the prior ones. I do want to do most of them in that longer format, so in order to support their development and hold people over while they're being made, I plan to release some of the animated shots for each video on Patreon as previews during production. If you'd like to see those as they happen, or just want to see the shots in this video in a single condensed place, there will be a link in the description to the Patreon page. Hope you've enjoyed the video, thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.